Hey y'all, my name is Mason, aka the Twisted Wizard, and today I have my Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release kit. I just wanted to take y'all through it and kind of show you what I ended up building. Pulling a copy of Kin Binding for my promo. I am a little bit sad that they took away the stamps because they were definitely my favorite kinds of promos to collect. So I pulled some pretty cool cards. I got a copy of Sig, I got an Ashling's Command. I even pulled a copy of Oko, which I did end up running in my deck. I wound up building this super grindy green-black elves deck with like a lot of little reanimator synergies and kind of looping my creatures in and out of the graveyard, and a lot of that was due to guys like Shadow Urchin and the Dawnhand Dissident. These guys were putting in some serious work when it came to that stuff, being able to exile stuff from my yard and bring it back just by removing counters, and then being able to blight my creatures, putting -1/-1 counters on a bunch of guys and get extra cards off of it, some more stuff into the graveyard with this guy and his Surveil trigger. It was really, really awesome. One of my favorite pieces to use in the whole deck, though, was the Dundulin Weaver. He just enters and you pull a permanent back from your graveyard to your hand, and I'm going to have to try this card out in a couple of cubes or something because he's like almost Eternal Witness, but you don't get to grab anything. It has to be a permanent, but most of the time in these kinds of decks, you're wanting to just grab a permanent anyway. I got a copy of Springleaf Drum that ended up helping with a bunch of my fixing because I was splashing blue and some other fixing so that I could run this new Oko. And he was a lot of fun. He did end up getting killed most of the time when I was casting him, but it was fine because he just ended up being a removal target and my other stuff on the board got to stick around. I got 2 copies of the Scarblade Scout and the Creekwood Safe Right. And being able to go off of the Creekwood Safe Right with the Dissident Dawnhand was able to pull these guys out of the yard, right, blighting onto something, and then immediately as he came down, I was able to cast something else out of the yard because he comes down with the 3 -1/-1 counters on him. And then all the lifelink that I was getting off of these guys, oh my gosh, dude. And milling 2 cards to fuel the rest of what was going on was so good. I only ended up going 2-2 at this pre-release event, but I had so much fun with it, and I am really, really happy I decided to end up going out to this pre-release. I hope you guys enjoyed going out to your pre-release event this last weekend, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.